It is 7 o'clock in Texas, folks. Thanks for joining us tonight. Happy Sunday. We'll get started here in just a minute. Okay, that was definitely low audio. I think I got that fixed. Nice job, Windows. Good evening to everybody. Yeah, I'd say that's better. Okay. Appreciate everyone being out there tonight. Several familiar faces in the chat. And where are we at? Okay, we're going to go right here for the moment. Good evening. Happy Sunday. Thank you for joining us. We are 1 week, less than 1 week, away from the Huntsville Hamfest happening next weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Of course, Friday is the POTA all-day POTA at Montesano State Park. I sure hope that you guys can join us when you can. So, if you're going to attend that event, I hope that you can get there early on Friday and join us at the park because it's always a fun time. Special shout out to folks in the green text in the chat. I saw Cooley in there first, KA9QZG. Of course, Kevin was in there next, KM1X, and Andy Cowley was in there earlier. What's up, guys? Wayne, Tom, WB7OUT Tom, and then other Tom, KB8DXN Tom. Wayne, Randall KR5EEE. We worked him from Yellowstone several times. Several parks we activated on that trip. Randall was out there calling back to us, hunting POTA parks, so thanks for being out there. Kermit, see you in there. Andy, AA0AM, see you in there. Ed, AC3IK. Joseph. Mark, K4YAC. Thank you for joining us tonight, guys. Appreciate everyone being here. And, let's see. Audio level sounds fine here, Kevin says. Yeah, make sure you're, Andy was here before YouTube existed. That's probably true. Yeah, let us, somebody said that the audio was still low, but it should be okay. I listened to it before I muted myself, or muted my YouTube, I should say. Let me know how it sounds there. Let's see. This is good right here, KO4TDA. Oh, no. No, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Oh, there it is. Ed, AC3IK. The Destroyer of Jankopotamus has sent me. That's what I was looking for. Good deal. Okay. Sean, welcome back. Haven't made the live stream in a few weeks. Appreciate you jumping on there tonight. So I sent out an email. So tonight's going to be kind of like a interactive something with you guys, the chat. So I'm going to be watching the chat a little bit more tonight than what I would normally do on the stream. I try to watch the chat all the time, but I'm going to try to watch it a little bit more tonight than what I normally do. I think Frank's going to join me. I haven't actually talked to Frank today, but he was just live on his channel. They were talking about Carlos's jump at Huntsville next weekend, so I caught the last tail end of that. Thank you, Aaron. You're good on audio. Mike Army is here. That's always good to see. Smoke Signals RF. What's up, Izzo? First time watching you live, K7EBO. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate you being here. So I'm just going to I've got a few things I'm working on I want to talk to you guys about, and I want to ask your opinions on a few things, and want to get some input from the chat. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. So anybody that's got a question about next weekend, about anything we talk about tonight, feel free to put it in the chat. And I will try to watch that as much as possible. I'm pretty sure Frank's going to join us as well. He probably went to go get another drink, refill, something like that. So, because he was just streaming for the last hour. Will be right there. Okay, so that we know Frank. Nobody's taking over Frank's keyboard when we see typing like that, so it's good. Okay, will be waiting for you, Frank. That's good. Frank's gonna make his beans at Huntsville next weekend, and let me tell you guys, that's a treat. That is a treat. Trust me. I don't know. Some of you Northerner guys may not appreciate that as much as. I know Carlos will like it. I think NetYO will probably like it too. I think NetYO will probably like the hot habanero beans also. But I don't know. Some of you guys are a little bit more sensitive to hot foods. May not like it, but they are a fantastic treat. So I'm looking forward to it. And Ham Radio Tectonics, Bill's in the chat. What's up, Bill? Bill, where are you staying next weekend? Have you got a campsite? Have you got a hotel room? Where are you staying? I'm pretty sure you'll be there. I'm pretty sure last time we spoke about Huntsville, Bill, you said you would be there. But we will see. Yeah, Bill's had Frank's beans. No Carolina Reapers. He'll use ghost pepper. He usually uses habanero, and trust me when I say that habaneros are hot enough. If it gets so hot, they lose. It's just heat and no flavor. I personally don't like it. I can eat stuff that hot sometimes. It usually gives me the hiccups if I eat something that's too hot. But I like to be able to taste the flavor, and the flavor needs to be something other than a blowtorch being held on your tongue. So that's my personal opinion, but, might be at a campsite at the last turn before you get to... Okay, all right, cool, Bill. Well, let us know where you're going to end up and what day you're getting there. We're pulling in Wednesday evening. In fact, I need to talk to Frank after the stream tonight because I've got... some ideas about what time I want to leave on Wednesday morning. We're going to drive through and hit that the whole time. All right, Frank has joined us. Did you lose your glass? Yeah, I know. I'm turning that on. Did you lose your glasses?
Contacts.
Oh. Weren't you just wearing glasses in the last stream?
No.
Oh.
Well, you have to the restroom.
You have those windows really small, and I was watching it on my top screen up here, so I just missed it. Okay.
So I'm creating the grocery list now. It has scorpion peppers, ghost peppers, habanero, Thai chili peppers, habaneros. Am I missing anything?
Are you putting all that in there?
Sure, why not? No, I'm going to do my.
You have like three people. You'll have like 3 people who are able to eat it. And Carlos is probably one of them.
Hey, if we're just going to be hanging out, I can get Carlos in here and have some fun with us, and Scott, if you like.
Yeah, those guys are welcome to join us.
Sure.
Yeah, y'all go right ahead. They've got the same Zoom link it always is. So, way to pay attention. Hey, man, it's Frank. I see him all the time, and when I see him, I'm like, oh, there's Frank. I'll listen to him, but I don't look at him too much, so. Projectile beans, that's good.
I sent them the message. If they're gonna come, they're gonna come.
All right.
But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to doing that. Kyle said he's gonna hit me up with a crock pot. I need to sit down and actually project out when this is my normal 1 pound bean recipe, and see how big that crock pot is, and say, all right, this is gonna be the 5 pound bean recipe. Ooh, that just sounds like it's gonna hurt. And to be honest, it is, not that clean up that pot afterwards can be fun. but
Kyle has a pressure washer in his hiker trailer, so he's sneezing. He'll sneeze about 7 times in a row. What's up, Carlos?
Oh, just hanging out,
Oh, good.
having fun.
Good.
How are you fellas?
Oh, man. What's the weather looking like for next weekend, buddy? I didn't get a chance to watch Frank's stream. I'm sure y'all talked about that.
We didn't talk about the weather. I looked at the weather earlier this afternoon, and it's looking jumpable. Partly cloudy on Saturday, partly cloudy on Sunday. 35% chance of rain on Friday. But we're still early. The forecast can change so much. So I'm keeping an eye on it. Okay,
good. Because when I looked 2 days ago, I think it was, we were in Iowa for the last few days. And when I looked, we were driving back, and I looked, and it was showing like a 20 to 25% chance on Friday and Saturday. And I'm like, you know what? Every year when we look at that a week beforehand, it usually gets pushed back like a day or two. So fingers crossed it actually won't rain until Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would love for that to happen. I would love for the rain to be pushed till Monday, really.
Well, yeah, agreed. But, yeah.
I'll tell you, when I know someone becomes my friend, when they stop saying God bless you, and they either wait for the last one or they start counting.
Yeah. Well, that's the way it works. Kyle, what's up, dude? Yeah, I was just talking about you. So Kyle texted me today, and he goes, "Hey, so I bought a brand new Blackstone grill, similar to the one Kyle has, but I got the wind guarded one.
Yep.
The one with the wind guard around it. It's called the Omnivore. I think they're kind of all the same, really. It looks just like his.
It should be just the same, just with the wind guards.
I think it is. I think that's what it is. It's 2 burners. It's 22 inches. I got it with the stand and the hose that'll go to a 20-pound propane bottle. It comes with the little adapter for the little 2-pound, 1-pound green bottle.
Yeah,
1 pound, whatever.
But I got the hose. 5 minutes.
Yeah. I got the hose to go to the 20-pound bottle. I got both my 20-pound bottles filled up in preparation for whatever. Propane doesn't go bad. If I don't use them before November, I will definitely use them in November. But Kyle texted me. He's like, "Are you bringing your Blackstone?" And at first I thought I was gonna, but then Steve, KO4AFL, said he's bringing his big 36-inch
Yoicks.
Blackstone.
That'd be fun to cook on.
So I don't know if I need to bring mine. I replied to you, Kyle, and I didn't get a response. So, but I know you were out doing POTO because I was getting ham alerts all during church this morning. Like, oh, Kyle's on CW. Oh no, Kyle's on sideband. Oh no, Kyle's on CW. Make up your mind, dude. You were doing both. So he was doing. He was out there.
He has CW on one side and the sideband on the other. So
Must be it. Must be it. So I have the Blackstone. I can bring it, but if we're gonna be inundated with Blackstones, I'm not gonna bring mine. I'm bringing enough stuff already. So I'm bringing the hex beam, the Buddy Hex. I'm bringing my awning. I'm planning to put my awning up over our picnic table at the campsite if it rains. If it doesn't rain, I probably won't jack with it. But that's yeah. But and I'm bringing a few other things. Mike has a cell phone booster. He wants me to bring my 50-foot Gigaparts mast. We're going to put a cell phone booster at the campsite to see if that helps the signal, because if you guys remember in years past, there is no cell service on top of that mountain.
There's no Starlink on top of that mountain.
No, can't get Starlink because of all the trees. You can't get clear line of sight to the sky. So I'm not going to even bring the Starlink. I brought it the last 2 years. It was completely worthless. I'm not even putting it in the truck this time. Waste of space.
Why don't you just bring a big chainsaw?
They kind of frown on that at state parks. I don't know.
Just tell them Frank did it.
It's just Alabama. It's just Alabama. So yeah, no.
The thing is, you're not an Alabama resident. As long as you clear up before they figured out who did it.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, you might not get invited back next year though. So, but
that's when you go. That's when you go next year. You go. Mi nombre es Jason. Jason.
Yeah. No comprendo inglés. Mi nombre es Jason.
Jason. Me llamo Jason.
No tengo una, whatever the word is for chainsaw.
No tengo chainsaw. Kyle
Tortilla
said
back
he's
over.
bringing 10 pounds of beef or 10 pounds of bacon and for the burgers. 10 pounds of
That's a-
bacon.
That's a
that
proper.
will not go to waste, and it might not be enough. So yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Thank you, CGC. Great.
But man,
All right.
I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be a blast.
Oh yeah,
So-
it's going to be a blast.
So you're talking about face page and trying to create a new.
Well, two
Yeah.
things. Well, first of all, let me, and you guys. I'm going to take you guys off the screen for a second, but you'll still be able to talk in the background. I want to give 2 shout-outs first. Well, I want to give 1 shout-out, and I want to thank everybody who has used my Amazon page. For whatever reason, I did an Amazon Prime email last month, and ever since then, Amazon's been really kind of on fire. You guys have been great with using the Amazon links. I'll put a link to it in the chat real quick. Thank you for using that when you can, because it does help to support the channel and move it forward. And I want to give a big shout-out right here to the Tech Prepper. This boy got 56,000 new subscribers in the last 28 days. He went from like 55,000 to 110,000 subs.
Oh
So I don't
my
know what he-
God.
Yeah, I don't know what he's
Dang.
doing. But he's doing something right. So his last 4 or 5 videos have done really, really well. He's doing a 100,000 viewer giveaway.
I need to be on that stream, man.
I
Hold
know,
up,
right?
Yeah.
Hook a brother up.
Yeah. So, yeah, if he keeps going like that, he's going to pass me pretty soon. I don't know. But he's doing bug out bag stuff, daily comms, how to set up an off-grid Windows 10 machine. Now, see, I can get behind. That's something I can get behind. He didn't do how to set up an off-grid Apple machine. Because Apple will be, like Skynet and trying to kill you when the grid goes down. But, Windows is pretty tame, I think, most of the time. Pretty easy to use. I don't know. But no, seriously, huge shout out to Gaston, 110,000 subscribers. That was cool to see. I texted him. I'm like, dude, that is freaking awesome. So
That's massive,
Yeah, it really is.
You have to be at 100,000 before you can actually start making any real money on YouTube, right?
Not necessarily. I mean, no, I not necessarily.
I mean, my channel finally monetized 3 weeks ago, and I've made like $9. It's like, yay!
Hey, man.
$9, $9.
It's got
Sean-
a while for them to cut that check.
Sean Canel says many times, because I watch him a lot, Think Media podcast and whatnot. He says that he remembers when he made his first $2.44 or whatever it was on AdSense. He's like, oh, $2, and he didn't get paid, of course, because they don't pay out until you reach $100. But he's like, I made $2.44, and he looked at it with a very positive outlook, and he's like, that's the start of something. That is where everybody starts from zero, and now I have surpassed zero, and I have nowhere to go but up from here. And look at him now. He did a video 3, 4, 5 years ago about how he made $40,000 in 1 month from Amazon affiliates. So I'm like, I could live on that. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, that's very manageable, folks.
Oh boy, yeah. So people are saying Gastone was demonetized. I
I've
don't know
seen
about
that several times. I don't know what's going on there.
I don't know. You know what? I hope that's not true. If it is, I don't really. I mean, like if my channel was to just explode like that, I don't know if I'd really care. Most YouTube gurus will tell you that AdSense is actually the last thing you should look at. Just forget about AdSense and focus on brand deals and affiliate links. I shared you guys with I shared my Amazon store a minute ago. Affiliate links. That's really kind of where it's at. AdSense is cool. Getting monetized is cool. I tell everyone they should monetize today because YouTube's going to put commercials. This didn't used to be true. They changed this a few years ago. YouTube's going to put commercials and ads on your channel whether you're monetized or not. Exactly. So you might as well take, because they pay creators 60% of ad revenue. So they keep 40%, and they pay you 60%. Or you can just say, no, I don't want to run ads at all, and you get nothing, but they're going to still run ads on the channel. So you might as well take what you can get. And if you don't want to make money from it, I told Adam this a long time ago. I was like, Adam and Charlie were both like, no, I don't want to turn ads on. I'm like, well, they're going to run them anyway. Why don't you take that money? Yeah, take that money and send it to whatever ham radio charity you want to at the end of the month.
Well,
So
before they weren't running ads unless you were actually flipping your monetization,
correct.
and then it makes sense.
Yeah.
But now
Yes.
I'm just like, you might as well. And that was actually, they changed that right before I got monetized. And that was irking me a little bit. I'm like, why are you putting ads here? I'm not getting a dime out of this.
Yeah.
And that's that's the reason I wanted my channel monetized. It was like, you know what, if they're going to roll ads no matter what,
right,
I may as well make a buck out of it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, he said Frequency Frontiers KY4GM says he said that in his last video, which I've done. His 100,000 subscriber video I have not watched. I was on the road when he released that, and I've been busy since I got home. I'll try to watch that later tonight, but I have not.
Have you given any details on what happened, or?
I don't know.
All right, thank you very much, sir.
I have no
next
idea.
topic.
But the point of the what I said on the live stream and the title of my email that I sent out was, should I create a new Facebook page? Now, so long story short, what happened was, and I did a live stream on a Wednesday about this earlier this year, but this was before May. And as you should know, if you've been watching me for a while, YouTube deleted the Thursday before Hamvention. So the Wednesday before Hamvention, we're sitting around the campsite. We did a 2-hour live stream. We had about 300 or 400 you nice folks watching us on the live stream, and we're just rag chewing. We're talking about nothing because we're gearing up for Hamvention. I've done that for the last 3 years. Done a live stream from the campsite on Wednesday. It's really fun. I plan to do it again next year. Get a lot of really good feedback from that. Share a lot of what's going on with Hamvention. Well, the next morning I woke up and every live stream from January to that day of 2024, every live stream I'd done in 2024 was just gone. Just gone. None of my videos were gone. None of my uploads were gone. Just the live streams. So I opened a ticket with YouTube, went back and forth for a day or two, and they're like, no, you have an admin that deleted them. I'm like, dude, there's no admin on my channel. Nobody can upload or delete anything from my channel except me.
They should already know that. Look at your channel. Pulled up their
well, they probably get this complaint a lot. You know, I don't know. I mean, you got to think of how large YouTube is. So they did some research, and they said that was their first kind of knee-jerk reaction. They did some research, and they're like, no, you're right. Nobody deleted anything. We don't know where those went. And I said, well, you guys deleted them. That's what happened. They were like, well, we don't delete videos because we make money just like you do. And I'm like, look, I'm not saying you did it on purpose, but I didn't do it. And the only person who has access to my channel besides me is you. So you have to, it was a glitch somewhere. Anyway, that video where I talked about my Facebook page just disappearing overnight. Or I'm sorry, it's not my Facebook. My original Facebook page is still out there. My account got hacked because I tried to log in. I tried to open up Facebook on my laptop. It said, you need to log back in again. I'm like, well, that's weird, but okay. So I click on the thing. I put in my password, and it said, okay, we're going to send you a authorization code because I have two-factor authentication on almost everything. So we're going to send you a 6-digit authorization code to your phone number, and it came up and it gave the last 4 digits of the phone number, and that was not my phone number. I'm like,
whoops.
No, that's not me, guys. So I opened a ticket with them. I've sent hundreds of emails to them over the last 4 months or however long it's been. Nothing. Absolutely no response to them whatsoever.
Good idea.
Yeah. Email, absolutely no response from them whatsoever. I pinged them on Twitter a few times when it first happened. I got a lot of spam bots coming back. I can get your channel back for $59. I'm like, sure you can. So,
I bet you can.
Yeah. But absolutely no response from them at all. So I created a new account, which if you read their TOS, you're not really supposed to do that, but I did it anyway. Who cares?
Well, because you broke my account and you're not giving it back.
Yeah. But see, my page is still there. If you go to facebook.com/hamradio2, my original page is still there. And my mistake was not making my wife an admin on the page, because she could have been adminning the page for me, and then when I created my new account, she could make my new account admin on the page. So
is there a difference between admin and owner? Because there's usually the owner/creator.
Yeah, so it's like YouTube. It's like you have different levels of moderators and admins that can do different things. So yeah, I mean, you could, I may or may not get ownership back of it, but at least she would be able to give me admin status, and I could post stuff there. So I might be a little bit limited on it, but I don't know. Um, yeah. I'm not leaving YouTube, guys, but what I said was, yeah, so Chris says, hell no, avoid Facebook. One of the happiest choices I made. Have been off Facebook since Christmas 2020. Use the Messenger app. That's it. Well, quite frankly, the only thing I used on Facebook was my page. There were a few overlanding groups I would participate in, or ham radio groups I would participate in. But for the most part, I just used my page. I don't think I'd posted to my personal account in like 3 years.
And I'm going to agree with that sentiment 100%. Yeah. I'm over your personal page, the all that other garbage that comes with it. I have been Facebook free for years, and I love it. I call my relatives that actually want to talk to them instead of, did you see your last post? I'm disgruntled with it. No, I'm calling to find out about you.
Yeah.
And I'm over it. And I'm kind of on the same page with Facebook. I created a Tank Radio page, and I admitted it for a little bit, but then I dropped it.
See, and Bob, our finder Bob, is real big on Facebook. People are talking about Facebook Messenger in the chat, and I'm like, I don't even like Facebook Messenger, but my gym trainer, he's on Facebook Messenger. Bob's on Facebook Messenger. A couple other people I know are on Facebook. So I have it, but I don't use that. If that was all I used, I would have just been like, I'm not going back over there. But as I said in my original live stream that got deleted, when I would put up a post. So when you put a post up on, and before Elon Musk got a hold of Twitter, you could post something on Instagram and have it repeat and have it simul post to both Twitter and a Facebook page.
Yep.
Okay. You can't do Twitter anymore. Elon Musk turned that off, and that's okay. That's okay.
You can if you use if this and that.
Yes, you can. Yeah, but it used to be inside of the Instagram app.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's probably a way to do that. That's true. But I would put up a post on Instagram. I would use the Instagram app. I would put up a post about this event's coming up, or here's some pictures for Hamvention, or here's a new radio, or here's a new antenna, or here's me out in POTA, something, whatever. And I would post it to Instagram, my Facebook page, and Twitter. And by far, and I wish this wasn't true, but this is the truth, by far, more people liked it, interacted with it, and commented on it than on Facebook than anywhere else. I've got over 9,000, almost 10,000 followers on Twitter. I've got 7,200-ish on Instagram. And at the time, before I lost access to my Facebook page, I only had 2,500. So it had the least amount of followers and the largest amount of interaction.
To kind of agree with that and understand it, where was our largest demographic in our audience?
Right.
And what social media platform do that demographic use?
Correct.
And I'm not putting down our fans, our people. I love them all, but I'm just talking truths here. The majority of them use Facebook a lot. And anytime you talk about some type of group outside of our YouTube sphere, it's always, hey, join our Facebook page. Join our Facebook page. Did you join our Facebook page on our ham radio group for the club? Why does your club have a Facebook page?
Right. Well, yeah.
Why is your club's Facebook page the only source of information?
See, and
if you really want to mix it up, travel outside of the U.S.
Yes.
Facebook is it, man. Facebook is the internet in a lot of places. Yeah. And it's because Facebook underwrites internet access for a lot of places based on the fact that, for example, when I go to Guatemala, you buy a SIM and you get so many gigs of data, but anything you do on anything Meta doesn't count. So you don't use your phone number, you use WhatsApp. You don't use, you message using WhatsApp, you post things on Facebook and on Instagram because it's all you can have the cheapest phone package and you're able to communicate because all that stuff is underwritten by Meta, and in a lot of countries that's the case where Facebook is the internet.
Right.
I'm going to counter Chris Radio Life here. Discord is good, but it's for a niche, high tech person to get that downloaded and get it going and understand how to use it and not get annoyed with how, if you don't have it configured right, all the messages and notifications it sends.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
true.
Oh
but
yeah.
we have that. We have a Discord server, and several years ago, I had a Facebook group, and some clubs I know have Facebook groups, and some clubs I know have their own Discord servers. I had a Facebook group set for several years, and I finally kind of gave up the Facebook group about the time I created my Discord server, and I was like, hey guys, here's the link to my Discord server. I'm not using Facebook group anymore. I didn't delete the group. But I told everybody, I would go in there about once a month, once every couple months, and I'd go, hey, I don't check messages here anymore. Join us on Discord. Join us on Discord. Anybody listening to the chat right now or on Team Replay, if you want to join us on Discord, hamradio2.com/Discord. We're on there all the time. There's a lot of really good discussions that go on there. So stay off of Facebook, go on Discord. But the Facebook page, yeah, and I had a guy, I had a troll come by that live stream before it got taken down. And his exact comment was, imagine being a grown man with a Facebook page. Just imagine. So implying that there are kids on Facebook. And I'm like, you are so out of touch with reality. There are no kids on Facebook, guys. No, they're on WhatsApp or WhatsApp, or they're on Snapchat or Instagram, maybe, or whatever the new thing is. They are not on freaking Facebook. There are no kids on Facebook. But there are people from our demographic and older on Facebook. And I'm not saying that's good, bad, or ugly. I'm just saying that that's how it is. So yes, join us on Discord. Discord is not confusing, Paul. So if you need a crash course, and maybe I'll just make a video about a crash course in Discord.
There's several of them.
Hang on. Here's the thing.
I mean,
Discord
it's not hard.
Discord is the new version of IRC, and all of us are old enough to remember IRC. So
true.
You have no excuse.
Mm-hmm.
It's IRC better images.
Yeah. But I wanted to create a Facebook page, a new Facebook page. So I actually did that before the stream started. So you can see right now I have 0 likes and 0 followers because I just created this thing. All right. So, and I don't have a custom URL for it yet. I gotta go look up. It wasn't immediate when I was going through all the steps to create the page. It wasn't immediately obvious about how to create a custom URL because my old URL was facebook.com/hamradio2. I will probably make this one facebook.com/hamradio2DOT0, which is my Twitter and my Instagram handle as well. So, but for now, it's got this weird URL, and I'm going to post it in the chat right there. So those of you who are on Facebook, a lot of you are saying you're not on Facebook.
There's 21 followers from what I can see.
Oh, it might. Boy,
maybe.
They found it quick.
No, get this
out. No. Make sure you got the right page. Okay.
Here's the best part. There's a Ham Radio 2.0, and it's a real estate page, and it has your face on it, but it has 21 followers.
Real estate?
Hey, dude.
Share your screen. Let him share his screen.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Yeah, you can share screen now. But
I want to see
real estate. I gotta figure that out. Nah, that's not me. I can tell it's got my face on it. I got something to say about that.
It has your face on it. It's your
real estate page, huh?
So there you go.
Right.
You can see my screen without showing.
Right, let's see. Yep, that's wild.
Ham Radio Real Estate. It's 21 followers.
Oh my goodness.
Banner 2.
That's not me. That's not me, guys. I don't know who that is.
22 followers.
It's the same graphics you use everywhere, man.
Real estate.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to message this guy and say,
who the hell are you?
Can I speak to an agent? I'm a new customer.
Can you sell my house?
Yeah. Nice. Sure, I can.
Let's see what I get back. I mean, if they're going to be scammers, I'm okay with messing with scammers.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm good with that too. But gosh. Anyway, all right, I'm going to turn this off.
Yes,
but yeah, so this is the new. Where'd it go? There it is. So this is the new page here, and I'm going to make my wife an admin on this page tonight. I'll share it in the chat again.
23 likes and 24 followers as of right now. Does that sound right?
The real estate. Oh, yes, yeah, because I just shared it. Yeah, so people are responding to it. Ronnie Julian, first to post on it. That's awesome.
First.
So yeah,
This guy's got to be a first.
First. But yeah, so there it is. So that's what we're gonna do there. But so we'll see how it goes. I will. Oh, my wife. Okay, my wife liked it. Carlos, I see you're on there now. So okay, cool.
I got to remember my login to be Frank.
You are Frank.
It's been that long since I even logged into the ham radio.
So
I implore you, people. I implore you that go find the fake pages and bombard them with messages. Make them wish they hadn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just
sheesh. Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
So
there's 259 people watching here.
Yeah.
There's some people in replay. If you all go bombard these fake pages, they're going to just give it up.
Yeah, eventually they will. There's a group out there, a Facebook group out there called Ham Radio 2.0, which has a different logo on it than mine. And I forget the guy's name who runs that group. But he's overseas. I want to say he has a Papa Alpha 2 call sign. That could be wrong. I believe that's it, though. And he stole my name and my avatar years ago, 5-6 years ago. He stole my name and my avatar. And I messaged him. And he's got like 50 or 60, maybe even more than that, 1,000 followers in that group, members of that group. It might be 100,000 now. I haven't looked at it in a long time. But I'd message him. I'm like, dude, you stole my name and my avatar. I mean, what are you doing? So he changed the avatar pretty much immediately. And he's like, well, I'm going to keep the name because my group's bigger than your group. And I'm like, well, if your group is so big, maybe you can come up with something on your own instead of copying other people.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of rolling with somebody else's IP, how about you roll
your
own?
Right. So every now and then I get a message from somebody on Discord or a text and say, hey, is this group here? I'm like, no, it's not. I was like, and I tell them the story I just told you guys. And they're like, oh, I'm going to go post in the group that he's a thief then. So I'm like, yeah, go do that. So troll the trolls, man.
If you're talking about
your original page has 8,900 followers. And even though they stole your account, it doesn't look like they've done anything with your Ham Radio 2.0 page.
No, the page is still there.
Not spamming it with ads or...
I was expecting it to be full of spam and ads and whatnot.
You can't really... So you can set up a page to be as restrictive or unrestrictive as you want to. And when I set up my page, anybody can comment on a post, but people cannot post... only I could post on it, and then everybody could comment on my posts. So the interaction thing was done on the Facebook group, and then eventually I moved all that to Discord. So yeah, there shouldn't be any spam on the page.
Well, but if they took over your account, they could spam it as you. And
no, my account's gone. So they hacked my account, and then like 4 hours later, I got an email, which I don't know how. Maybe I didn't get an email. Maybe I just tried to log back into it. But they whatever they did pissed off Facebook, and Facebook removed the account. If you go to the URL of my original personal profile, it's gone. So it got hacked and then it got removed. So whatever they did to it.
So we recognize there's a problem, but we're not going to give you any type of resolution to fix it.
Yeah. So this is how Facebook works. Your account, you haven't posted anything on your page or your personal profile page in probably 3 or 4 years. You change your phone number. You start doing nefarious crap, and you get banned. So apparently there's no kind of like logic circuit. It's just like, oh, well, he's posting crap he shouldn't post or whatever they did to piss off Facebook. And Facebook's not smart enough to figure out that it was a hacked job doing that. So, yeah. Whatever.
Well,
I don't miss it.
The
only thing I really miss is access to my page. Honestly, that's really all I miss. Now, there were some a Texas Overland group and a North Texas Overland group, and there was probably half a dozen or so really good ham radio groups I was a part of. POTA has a group. Parks on the Air, there's a really good POTA group out there. I got my wife into she lurks around and reads posts in that POTA group, and every now and then I'll get a text from her with a screenshot of something in the POTA group, somebody complaining about something.
I heard that POTA group can be very lively.
Yeah, sometimes they get a little rough in there, but most of the time it's really good information. Most of the time it's just people in there saying, "Hey, I'm about to activate this park out here. Look for me on 20 meters, 17, whatever." So, and most of it's like pictures. Hey, I just activated the park. Look at all the contacts I got. It's usually good. 90% of it's good information. Sometimes it gets a little rough, but it's not that bad. But
Well, I was going to say, if you're starting a new social media page, Scott is the man of how to optimize it for search algorithm optimization and engine. He knows
A little
all
bit.
of that. I'm going to say, you know so much more than I do, man.
Oh, man, I did it for 25 years. Come on.
Well, that's why.
Well,
yeah, I'm trying to get Scott to Scott. I got to get back with you about that page I was talking to you about a while back.
Yeah, we got to get that knocked out and rock and roll.
Yep. So we're
I was listening to you guys talk about the whole Facebook thing and people in the chat giving their their opinions on what they like or don't like about it. Facebook's a tool, guys. You know, if you use it as for what it's actually made for, it's not. You're not socialized with people when you're on Facebook. It's a tool. You go there, get information, and you go off and do something with actual people in real life.
Right.
I've got
man.
Yeah, but I've got Facebook groups. I got all kinds of Facebook groups I'm a part of for various activities and interests that I have, and that's invaluable because I've gotten some really good deals. Like for my Forerunner, there's an entire 15 Forerunner group out there, and I need parts. I can get really good deals on parts and people that have the inside, track on things. For ham radio, even, there's lots of stuff out there for ham radio. Yaesu has a Facebook group, lies places. So use it as the tool that it is, and it's fine.
Yes, agreed.
So you're saying I should get back on Facebook?
Well, I mean, just don't get addicted to it.
Yeah.
I don't. That's the easy part. I left it a long time ago for the crud and family drama kept bringing up.
See, I'm not like my new account I've created. I've got three friends on it. My gym trainer that I've messaged with all the time, my wife, and one other guy I went to high school with that found me somehow. And I'm like, and I posted in the POTA group the other day. About our POTA event at Montesano next Friday. I said, hey, everybody's welcome to come out. We've done this. This is our 4th year to do this. Come out and join us. We're going to have some radios and antennas set up. You don't have to bring anything. You never activated before. We'll be happy to sit down with you and let you activate for the first time. Just come hang out and POTA with us. Again, have fun. So I posted that, and I didn't get any friend requests out of that. Sometimes I would get friend requests when I post in a new group. But I'm like, I don't even care about friends. I just want to have access to some of these groups and pages. That's really all I care about. So
really, the trick is to be able to gather the information and disseminate information.
Right. Yeah.
I refer to the Facebook friends as contacts. A friend is somebody I hang out with in my living room, have a whiskey and a cigar with.
Yeah. True. But and I have and I like that the Facebook Marketplace is actually quite cool because you can sell stuff for free. Because I used to be addicted to eBay years ago, 10, 15 years ago. I was addicted to eBay. Yeah. I would buy and sell stuff on eBay every week. And their freaking fees these days are just so high, it's just not even worth it anymore. So it's very rare that I'll buy some stuff on Facebook, on eBay every now and then, but I haven't sold anything on eBay in a long, long time because I'm like, I have my own website. If I have a ham radio piece of gear, I have my own website. Maybe I'll just put it in a mystery box. Those have been really popular. Or I'll put it on Discord. Yeah, or the Discord. Yeah, we've got a swap group in the Discord as well. And I sell it on Facebook. If it's something not ham radio related, it's something I found in my garage I don't need anymore, I put it on Facebook. I get rid of it. So
I've been trying to sell my Harley for 7 months.
Oh, you getting rid of your Harley?
Been trying to for 7 months and just always got the money for it. I got it. I'm way below Blue Book. I'm like 3,000 under Blue Book on it, and
oh wow,
no bites.
Yeah. But anyway, so that's where that is. But yeah,
we
so
are
we
all
got
supportive.
a new.
We'll like to see that climb back up in the ratings there.
Yeah. So this time next week, not this time next week, I'll be in Huntsville. So the next time I live stream, we'll be live streaming to the new Facebook page also. So we'll see how many people are.
You can do that right off the bat. You don't have to achieve metrics.
I don't think so. I think you can do it right off the bat. I believe so. So
I think the one that really restricts you is X.
It could be. Discord invite. John's asking for a Discord invite. Frank, do you have a quick
Yeah,
link to the
I
Discord
dropped
server?
it in the
Yeah.
chat earlier. I will
ahead and do it
definitely do it again.
Yeah. Thanks.
Isn't it just hamradio20 / Discord?
Hamradio2.com/Discord. Yeah, but if we can link it in the chat, people can just click on it. It'd be easier. But yes, that's correct,
I can't
Carlos.
add him
yes.
for some reason.
So.
Screw it. There it is.
But yeah. So one other thing I wanted to, well, two other things I wanted to talk about. One of them is this. I have mentioned for a while now, something else you guys can click on. Frank, I think you have a link to my email server as well.
General one. Yes, I do.
Yes. Yeah. So I have been trying for the last, I don't know, 6 or 8 months to build my email list up to 20,000 subscribers. It's been jumping between 18 and 19,000 because people keep leaving. So I was in the last 28 days, I lost 266 subscribers for some reason. And that's just typical email list. There's nothing wrong or anything. I don't spam you. I usually send 1, maybe 2 emails a week. It's not a lot. But once I finally get to 20,000 subscribers on the email list, I am going to be doing another giveaway of an HF radio to someone on the email list. So I will send out a form to everybody on the email list and say, okay, sign up here if you want to win this HF radio. I don't know what it'll be yet. Probably an FT710. I don't know yet, though.
You can always go with a flex.
I could, yeah. Are you paying for it, Carlos? You going to send me a flex? But yeah,
it was quick on the draw on that one.
I'd love to give away another flex. I really would. I probably will someday. We'll see. Hey, I'm at 170,000. If I can get Gaston on here and teach me how to get 30,000 subs in 2 weeks like he did, then yeah, maybe we'll break 200,000. We'll give him away another flex. How's that? But
there you go. What you really need to do is you need to just join me in the air.
Oh. If I really thought that would gain me subscribers, I would have done that already. But it might gain me being dead. So in which case I'd lose subscribers. So I
did it twice.
I'll tell you the same thing I told Frank. I have plans for the night. It behooves me to make sure you get.
So you have plans for the night, so you don't want to die, so therefore
exactly.
I won't either. It makes sense. Okay. What's as
you're
good
attached to someone that has plans. Don't worry about it. Coming back.
Right. That's right. Yeah. Oh goodness. Don says, "What are you going to do with the mailing list?" Just wondering because you already have lots of ways to contact us. Well, believe it or not, Don, and you probably know this, Don.
He's serving it up for you.
Email marketing, as old as it is, one of the original forms of online marketing. Email marketing is still the best way to market anything that you do. And I used to go to meetups. I haven't been to a meetup in this area in a long time, but I used to go to meetups down in Arlington. There was a guy that ran a podcasting meetup down there, and we would meet once a month. And there was another guy that would run a video creator, Texas video creators meetup in Plano. We'd go out there about once a month. And everyone was had the same story. So the guy in Arlington, he had a Facebook group one time of I think it was 50 or 60,000 members of the Facebook group, and it was, I don't even remember what the subject was. It was something about podcasting or social media, or I don't even remember what it was exactly. Well, he wakes up one morning and he gets online and his group is just gone. No explanation, no nothing. He contacted Facebook and he went back and forth with support on Facebook for a while, and Facebook was basically, yep, that group was there, it's gone, no idea why. He didn't get banned, he didn't get jailed, he didn't get anything. It just disappeared, and Facebook couldn't tell him why, and they couldn't restore it. So, long story short, my Facebook page or account, my Twitter account, my YouTube channel is not actually mine. It belongs to YouTube. It belongs to Twitter. They let me use it for free, but they don't owe me an account. I'm not paying for it. It's a free account that they let me use that they don't owe to me. So at any point in time, knock on wood, this will never happen on YouTube, but at any point in time I could wake up and Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, just could be gone.
I mean, it happened to Cal.
It happened to Callum. Yes,
yeah.
That's true. Yeah, it happened to Callum. I know a couple other guys it's happened to. Not in the ham radio space, but a couple other guys. Your email list is the only thing you actually own. I own the email list. I can download the email list, go to another provider, upload all my contacts, and still have all my e-lists. So I own the email list, and email is still the best marketing platform. Some people aren't on Discord, as we have seen in the chat tonight. Some people don't want to get on Facebook. That's okay. That's all right. Okay. I don't really understand why anyone would be in my email list who's not on my YouTube channel, who's not a follower on YouTube, because how would you know about my email list if you're not on my YouTube, if you're not following me on YouTube? So maybe that makes sense, maybe it doesn't, but regardless of that, every time I send an email with something new we're doing or a new sale, sometimes I get a little bit of flack from people about saying, well, all you're doing is, pushing your wares and pushing your marketing and pushing, thanks for, I get, and this is teasing most of the time. I get this all the time. Thanks for spending my money, Jason. And I was like, you're welcome. Thank you for clicking on my links. So it's all in good fun. It's all in good fun.
I do that to Vince every week.
Yeah. Yeah.
So thanks for spending my money again.
Exactly. So when I send out emails with links to stuff, I send out an email about mystery boxes, usually before I announce it elsewhere. Okay, and I might send an email about some sale, I'm just telling you guys what's out there. Hey, this company's running a sale on this today. OpenSpot's been running, or SharkRF is running sales on OpenSpot. Radioddity has sales all the time. RNL has a different daily 24-hour sale every day on their website. So I send that out. And people thank me for it. Sometimes I get some flack from people who are saying, man, that's just too much. I'm like, whatever. But I get a lot of people thanking me for, hey, man, that's a great deal. Thanks for sharing. I just went and bought one. So, and I'm like, I did too, actually. That's why I shared it with you, because I know it was a great deal, and I spent my own money on it.
Well, you're providing a service for people
right.
that not otherwise know a sale on something they might be looking for is even happening.
Right. Exactly. And that's what YouTube is. So sometimes when I meet new people out and about, people ask me, what do you do for a living? And if I don't feel like sitting down for a 90-minute conversation explaining how I run a YouTube channel full-time, I'll just tell people I'm in marketing. I work in marketing, which is true, because that's really,
absolutely true.
I am marketing ham radio. Okay, there's my I'm still here. This is a camera problem that I have.
First time.
Yeah, it's first time today. So I am marketing ham radio to people, not ham radio radios, not hardware you have to go buy, but get interested in ham radio, get your ham radio license, and have fun in ham radio. And that's the main marketing message I said, but it's still marketing. So so that's what I do.
I honestly thought about creating an email list like you do, and just it helps support the channel. And also, if you go heads down and you get busy and you're not on YouTube that much anymore, then your viewing kind of slims down, and it's a way just to keep in touch. The thing that stopped me is who is going to be able to read that letter after I write it?
well, see, hey, and they've got Chat GPT now, Frank. You don't have any excuse for that anymore.
Again,
the camera doesn't like Chat GPT, I guess, but yeah. So you've got, I don't know what your problem is actually, because spell checks existed for a long, long time. But regardless of that,
well, spell check, it can spell check, and it'll be the right words. It won't be grammarly the right word that you want.
Well, but
it'll be a word spelled correctly.
Most things have some sort of grammar checker now as well, but just dictate it into Chat GPT and just send it out. Scott can tell you all about Chat GPT. So it's
all I do with Chat GPT is if I ask it a question, I always say thank you, because if they ever rise up against us, I want to remember that was a nice guy.
Cyberdyne systems.
It would have been awesome if they would have named that Skynet or Cyberdyne Systems. It would have been great, because it's
because no conspiracy theorists would jump on that, would they?
No, exactly. It would have been popular.
It already is.
Yeah, that's true. It already is. But so, last thing I wanted to talk about tonight, and some of you might know this, but I think probably some of you don't, because here it goes, Don. Not my camera again.
I was about to say that.
No. Here it is, Don. So I sent an email out earlier, and I told everyone about my PacMan channel, and I had 15 new people sign up on that. So apparently people don't know about my PacMan channel, even though they're on my email list. So there you go. That's what the email list is good
Jason,
for.
did you know that? Did you know that Maxpedition makes a pack big enough for the 7300?
That doesn't surprise me. I mean, they make a lot of they make a lot of packs in various different sizes.
He's burying the lead.
So
ask him what he wants to use it for.
Jump. Are you talking about what Carlos wants to use it for?
Yes.
Yeah, he wants to jump out of the plane. I guarantee. Hold on. Oh, there it is, right there, huh? Yeah.
Yes.
See, yeah. For 7300. So, what's the model of that?
I have the Mungo. The
Mungo. Okay.
The Versa Pack Mungo.
Okay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay.
I can bring it to Huntsville if you want to see it.
Yes, I do. I do.
Okay.
Please do that if you don't mind.
Not at all. Yes, I'll bring it to Huntsville. That way you can shoot a video on it, and it's easy content.
That's great. Oh yeah. So I've been doing a lot. So there's a couple of pack and bag channels out there that I started following a while back, and some of them, not all of them, but kind of like YouTube starts suggesting stuff to you. So, and I said this in a live stream last week, and people were like, "Well, yeah, you didn't know that," and I'm like, "Well, it's kind of, I don't know," but search, if you haven't done this recently, search YouTube for the term EDC and see how much stuff is out there. I was telling my wife about it the other day, and she's like, "People watch videos about people dumping crap out of their pockets," and I'm like, "Yeah, they actually do." Yeah. So we're gonna start doing some EDC stuff on that PacMan channel, and going down the EDC rabbit hole on Reddit and a couple of Facebook groups, and just YouTube, just searching YouTube and whatnot. There's a huge flashlight community out there too.
Yes.
And wow, I thought, one guy posted, I was poking around the flashlight subreddit the other day, and one guy he made a post, and he's like, "Why do I keep buying these? Every time a new one comes out, I have to buy it. Why? Why do I have to buy this? They're so cool." And I replied to that group, and I was like, yeah, totally. And I replied to that group, and I'm like, "Yep, this sounds like you're a ham radio operator, because if you're not, you have no idea, because same thing for us, dude." And like 3 people came by and replied to me, "Yep, 73, yep, 73." And one guy put a big long Morse code message in there. So I'm like, okay, there's ham radio guys hanging out in the flashlight subreddit on Reddit. But it's so I'm going to be doing some videos on that type of thing on the PacMan channel, and I think that it'd be fun to do. It's just stuff I'm already interested in anyway, but I realize that when I start watching these videos on YouTube and reading some of these Reddit posts, I'm like, wow, I'm interested in this stuff, but I know nothing. I'm like, there's a whole world out here I don't know anything about at all, so I got to do some research. So but it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Got to look over for some EDC jeans by Vertex.
Jeans, okay. VERTX, Vertex?
I believe so.
Yeah, I just bought one of their bags because
I got a couple pairs of their jeans. They have like 20 pockets. Eight or nine of them are hidden inside the jeans. They're cool.
You just hide $100 bills in all those all the day long.
Well, that's
That'd
what,
be
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Flashlights, handcuff keys, knives. The back pockets. You have the regular back pockets. There's 2 little back pockets above the regular ones that hold 2 30-round AR mags.
Nice. Very cool. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah. Just to get you down the rabbit hole of flashlights, I sent you a DM.
Okay. Hold on. Chris Bricker said you should do a Eberly stock pack for carrying a rifle, but carry something like a spider beam. I have that pack. I have that Eberly stock rifle pack. I use it at my deer lease. I have for the last 2 years. I love Eberly stock. They make some fantastic equipment, or bags and packs. Okay, Carlos, what'd you send me? Really? What is that?
It's a flashlight.
Oh, it just means okay. Being in the dark.
Let me tell you.
Is this a brand, or is this like a review site?
That's a brand.
It is a brand.
That is a brand. And it makes some
That's
exceptionally good flashlights, but my God.
Really? Oh, are they expensive?
You can get into the inexpensive side. I don't have one in my pocket right now because I don't have my keys. I carry the smaller, inexpensive one in my keys, and it is really good. Their expensive lights are expensive and exceptionally good.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But expensive enough that I'm not spending that kind of money on a flashlight. I'm just not.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of them get kind of crazy.
I have their fountain pen. Their fountain pen is really good. I like fountain pens. But if you click on that limited release banner there, or the alpha of flashlights, either one, 47 Prometheus flashlights, and then Prometheus lights, and then their alpha lights, and you'll see what I mean.
Okay.
As soon as you see the price on
that. Oh yeah, $300, $400. Okay.
Like, I'm never spending that kind of money on a light, man.
On a flashlight. Yeah. Oh,
here's a flashlight.
Here's a tritium one. $775. Yeah, that's titanium.
What does it do to justify that price?
I don't know.
It's all hand lathe machined in California out of exotic.
Oh, what?
I mean,
yeah, $750 for this one. Alpha Special Edition Tritium.
Does it zoom in? Can you zoom it in and out in the light?
I don't know.
That's what I like.
That's always your thing.
Because I want to be able to like go wide and see everything.
Yeah.
And then what was that? Go
nope.
And hit right
it's a
back
spotlight.
on it.
He uses really high-end drivers. I mean, he without a question makes a really good light, right?
Yeah.
And I've seen those lights in person going, wow, this is amazing. Not $300 amazing, but amazing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let alone 700. Like, no, not happening.
Yeah, there's limits to my insanity, and that's the limit.
Yeah. I just look at it like I look at that like I could buy $700 flashlights for that. So
I can buy some really good bottles of whiskey, and I can skydive a lot for $700.
Yes. Yeah. Very true. Yeah.
I mean, I know some people laugh at the O lights, but I've got a bunch of these O lights, and these things just work.
You know what? We had a big discussion. Mike and I had a big discussion about Olight, and it's like, you mention Olight, and people kind of lose their crap sometimes. And I'm like, I've got like 5 Olights, and they're all rock solid. I love them. They're great.
They work.
And are they the best flashlight out there? No, probably not. And they are Chinesium. Don't get me wrong, but they're well built. And they work very well, and they last a long time. I've got 2 or 3 that are probably 4 years old or more, and I like the Olight. But I've got other brands as well, so I don't know.
I got this little puppy, an Enforce.
Okay.
But you're really not supposed to have these without special. Oh, it's not going to work now. My batteries are dead. There we go.
Oh, wow. That wreaks havoc with your green screen.
Yeah, but it strobes police lights, red and blue.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that color of lights unless you put them on a car. You can do red and blue anything you want.
Put it in the windshield of your car.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
it's... Yeah, but so I've got, and the Soltac guys are at Hamcation. They've been at Hamcation for the last 2 years. I think they make a decent flashlight. It's not the best flashlight I ever had.
I thought they were going to be at Hamvention. I was actually looking forward to seeing them at Hamvention. They weren't there.
Same here. I thought they were also. So I don't know what happened with that. And I've emailed them a couple times. I haven't got a response from them. So, so when I see them if I don't get a hold of them before Orlando next year, I'm going to go up to their booth and say, what email address do you guys actually check? Nice people, nice guys. Made in Alabama flashlights. So,
where in Alabama?
I think it's Alabama.
Where?
I think it's Alabama. It might be Arkansas. I think it's Alabama, though.
I mean, if it's close enough to Huntsville that we can go raid them, let's go raid them on Friday.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea. We should do that. We should totally do that. Yeah. This video is now, should I buy another flashlight? Of course you should.
Yes.
Why not?
Yes.
You have to ask. The answer is always yes.
As a matter of fact, TH, the answer is not just yes, but hell yes.
Yeah.
By 3 of the Alpha $700 ones and send me one.
Correct. Yes. And send me another one. So we've been getting. So my wife keeps getting calls, Scott, and I want to know if this is affecting you. She keeps getting text messages and voicemails, robocalls, really, from Centerpoint Energy down there saying the power's out in the area in Galveston. You guys had any issues with power the last?
Not since the hurricane.
She's probably got that call twice a week for the last month, and I'm like,
yeah.
What the heck is going on with the freaking power grid on the island? I don't get that, but okay.
Centerpoint's run by monkeys. I wouldn't worry about it.
Well, that just means that they're a power company in Texas. That's all that means.
Yeah.
All the power companies in Texas are run by monkeys. But
we lost power for 7 days during the hurricane that hit a month ago, and after that, it's been nothing but we're back to normal. Nothing.
Back to normal. Okay, well, good. Well, after we get back from Huntsville, we're going to the coast for 2 weeks. So we'll about Wednesday through Labor Day. So we'll be there for about a week and a half.
You need a good vacation.
But,
vacation.
Oh, that's going to be my vacation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do POTA every day.
So
I got a lot. Huh?
So you're saying there's going to be a POTA event?
We can do a POTA event. Sure. Mm-hmm.
What is this vacation thing you speak of?
No.
You're right. John's asking, will you be bringing Mesh Taxit to Huntsville?
Yes. Yeah, Josh did a video last night about Meshtastic in Huntsville with a new QR code that he set up. I'm not sure how it's different from I'm not sure why he didn't use. Well, okay, so we're changing from long fast to short fast. I know that's true, and I don't know if that required a new QR code. I was just saying we should use the one that we used at Hamvention. But anyway, he created a new QR code, and we can everybody can scan it and use it on their Meshtastic device and use short fast instead of long fast.
I want to take my node with me on a jump or two and see how
it'll work. You will get a lot. You will get a lot of stations. I may or may not have had mine on an airplane when I flew from DFW to Alaska last month, and it works. So you don't see them for long, but it does pick up stations.
I've taken it on a jump in Illinois, and I've picked up Chicago nodes.
Yeah,
and the drop zone is over 100 miles from Chicago.
yeah.
It's like, oh, okay. There was when I landed on the general chat, on the general open channel, there were 2 people having a chat, and they were like, "Oh my God, I can't believe there's a node near me." And, "Oh, well, no, I'm in Chicago." And I'm like, the guy's like, "I'm in Morrison," and they're like, "We're 150 miles apart. Is this working?" And then I'm just playing radio, right?
This is the Carlos repeater.
Like, it must be that airplane node. That airplane node is right above. I'm like, airplane, yay!
That's when Carlos becomes the repeater.
Yeah.
That's good. So
it'd be good to see if there's any people that are south of Huntsville that have Meshtastic that get connected to Huntsville, because I'm in the air, between them.
Totally. Yeah.
I would love to see that.
I will be beaconing APRS, of course, all the way from Texas to Huntsville, but I'll have my Meshtastic node in the truck that I keep in the truck 24/7. I have an external antenna on top of the truck for it, so it gets a little bit more, reaches out a little bit far, larger footprint that way. But I'll be running that all the way too, and I usually have that on MQTT when I'm poking around town, but I'm going to change it for this trip. And then once we leave Huntsville and go home, I'll probably change it back. But I'm not going to run MQTT. I'm going to scan that new QR code and do the short fast thing. So we're going to see how that works this time.
Sounds like fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Bill says, "Perish the thought, Meshtastic on an airplane." Pshaw. I'm like, Bill, you should have one in the cockpit, dude. Just have one in your bag in the cockpit.
Just put it right there in the windshield.
Yeah, sit it right there.
What's that? That's my ADSB receiver.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So TSA. So I took that on the plane to Alaska, and then we went our cruise. And TSA was like, "What is that?" I was like, "It's a text messaging device." "Oh, okay."
Well, you're not lying.
Yeah. No, I'm not lying. That's exactly what it does. Yeah. I'm not going to sit here and explain this to freaking TSA. like, oh, that sounds like spy crap. We can't live that on the plane. I'm like, yeah, go away. So
To answer Michael's question, yes, we'll be at the same pavilion, I believe, as last year.
correct. Yes, same pavilion as last year. John Scoville Pavilion, I think it's called. If you come in the front, if you didn't catch that, we talked about this on my live stream last week. If you missed it, that's okay. Come in the gate at well, first of all, if you're staying at Montesano, then
Just go.
look around because you will see antennas and just follow the antennas. If you're not staying at Montesano, then just come in the gate and tell the guard shack guy when you come in the gate that you're with the ham radio group, and they'll tell you where to go. It's pretty much a straight shot down, and it's over there on the right. So but they're expected. They know we're going to be there. They're expecting us, and so just say, I'm with the ham radio group. How do I get to the pavilion? And they'll tell you how to get there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Cool. All right. Well, that was a good stream talking about nothing. Let me refresh my Facebook page.
So you're saying this was the Seinfeld episode?
It was the Seinfeld episode, yeah.
Okay.
54 likes and 57 followers. So thank you, the three of you who followed me and didn't like the page. I don't know what your problem is, but I don't care. I'll share that link one more time. And several more followed on the PacMan channel. Thank you for that. Suggestions for the PacMan channel are welcome. My most viewed video, somebody was talking about the Eberly Stock rifle pack. My most viewed video on that channel is about the new Eberly Stock Apprentice backpack. I've got 5,000 views on that video, and it's my next highest viewed video is like 1,200. So the Eberly Stock stuff is some of the best quality packs you can get. Eberly Stock is really, really good stuff. If you ever watched any of Gaston's videos, he's got several Eberly Stock packs that he uses for all his stuff that he does go bags and whatnot. So really good. And I was buying those before I knew he used them, and I was watching one of his videos and he had one sitting behind him, and I messaged him like, dude, is that an Eberly Stock? He's like, man, that's a good eye. Nobody else has guessed that. I'm like, I can tell. I've got like 3 of them. These things are freaking cool. So yeah, Digital Rancher's in the chat. He's got the same backpack that I do, and we go to field day and POTA together, and he's like, is that my bag? I was like, no, that's my bag. Same color, same everything. His has his call sign and a patch on it, and mine has Ham Radio 2 on it. So I'm like, that's not mine. You're just messing with me. But yeah, it's a good deal. It's fun. Okay, so what's going on, Scott? Okay, Scott, I wanted to ask this on Frank's stream, but I was setting up for my stream. What is your book about? Tell us about your book.
All right. Well, I appreciate the time there. My book is about positive thinking and how to change the paradigms, the conditioning, and the habits that have been keeping you stuck in life, and how to replace those with better habits and better paradigms, and how to use positive thinking to basically plan out your life the way you want it. And I discuss in there about how we're only limited by the stuff we put into our head and all the BS that we believe. If you can undo that and realize you're actually unlimited, you can do whatever the hell you want. If anybody else ever did it, if anybody else ever has it, you can do it or have it as well. It's all mindset.
That's great.
The book is actually interactive. You have questions at the end of some of the chapters where I ask you questions about what you learned, what your take was. You build a blueprint for the life you want to create, and in the book, and you use that, and you go back to the book over and over again, and just keep yourself focused on your goals. And I teach you how to set goals, how to stay on target, and all that kind of stuff. I'm really looking forward to it. It was a long work in progress. I wanted to get it done right, so that's why it took so long. But it comes out on Tuesday worldwide in 7 countries, and I'm just ecstatic. I wasn't planning on writing a book. I'm not a writer.
I have been wanting to write a book for years, and I keep changing my mind on what it should be about. I've just always wanted to write a book. I'm not really a writer much either. I can write a couple of paragraphs and make them sound really good. Anything beyond that, I'm like,
As you get into it, though, if it's something you're really passionate about, as I was getting into it, I was like, okay, and the chapters just started coming to me.
Good.
Okay, I want to write about this. And I write a whole chapter about that. And I went back a couple times and added stuff. I also actually in the book talked about the last year and a half, and I mentioned about how you guys helped me when I had my accident. Yeah. And how that helped me through. And because I had multiple opportunities to go to the dark side and just give up.
Yeah.
And that didn't happen. I decided to try something different. So I guinea pig myself out before I start preaching it to anybody else.
That's good.
So,
Well, I guess that's good.
yeah.
You ever read the book Atomic Habits?
I have not.
Okay.
I'll add it to my list.
I have not. I've not read it. It's on my shelf as well. I actually have it. I think I found it at Half Price Books one time. But it's the synopsis is much what you know, create good habits to, you know, because we're full of bad habits. Bad habits are easy to pick up. So break the bad habits, create good habits, and, you know, kind of help yourself excel. It's a business self-help type, you know, entrepreneurial type book. So,
well, I saw a use for this book because again, on Facebook, I see people putting up these really negative posts about themselves and this and that. And even when I did my video the other day on the most recent video on Friday on my channel was discussing the book and kind of putting it out there.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of feedback, people saying, "Hey, look, I'm really in a low place in my life right now. This is exactly what I need." So grab a copy. You know?
Good.
If I can help out people, let's do it.
I will order. You said it comes out on Tuesday. I will order
Tuesday.
one.
Yeah, I'll
Cool.
put the links up on my new website and on my Facebook group and on my Facebook page and everywhere else.
Cool. Okay. Yeah.
I'm still waiting for Amazon to send me the link.
Oh, okay. All right. Carlos, what do you got coming up, buddy?
Oh, you know, Huntsville.
That's right. That's right.
Parachute Mobile at Huntsville. Parachute Mobile videos. I was telling Frank and Scott, I have 4 of them lined up.
Good.
A handful of others that are also not Parachute Mobile, but that I have lined up. For once, my channel actually has some content queued up, ready to go. I'm not rushing at the last minute.
That's good.
And yeah, Huntsville, come see me. Find me at Huntsville. I'll have a sticker that is going to be specific to the show. And
good.
I'll give those away until I run out. And then, you know, have your HT and your HF rig ready and whatnot, because I'll be doing Parachute Mobile there. So, you know, try to get the QSO and like it, you know, I may even get off my lazy butt and get QSL cards out this year.
Oh, nice. Are you going to do Parachute Mobile on 2 meters?
I'm going to try to do Parachute Mobile 70 centimeters, maybe 1.25 meters, 2 meters, 10, 12, 15, 17, 20.
Wow.
That's a lot of jumps, man.
Yeah.
Weather permitting, time permitting, whatnot.
Yeah.
I would love to be able to say that I got an N1. It's the N1CC award where you either activate or hunt a park on 6 different bands, right?
There's something like, I don't remember. I don't remember if it's called N1CC, but there is something that does that. Yeah. You might be right.
So,
I don't remember.
I want to be able to do it Parachute Mobile, just
great.
For kicks.
Yeah.
So I know that I'm going to have a bunch of people at Montesano doing a bunch of HF parachute parks on the air.
Right.
So I'm going to try to hunt you guys and all the bands and try to get it done.
Good. So we're going to be, somebody texted me earlier today, or maybe it was yesterday, and said, what frequency are you guys going to be on? And we talked about this on the live stream last week as well. We have chosen to be on 220 this year. So we're going to be monitoring 223.500. But I will have my FTM 6000 set up at the campsite, which is just dual band. So I think we're going to monitor, I think our 2 meter frequency is 146.48, I believe. Yeah. But there's such a good amount of activity on 6.52 in the Huntsville area, I might just leave it stuck over there the whole time. So if we're going to be on 223.5 talking to one another and we're going to be monitoring local traffic, I might just leave the local channel on 6.52. I don't know yet, but people ask that. So if you have a 220 radio, definitely bring it to Huntsville. 223.500 is the national calling frequency on the 1.25 meter band for FM Simplex, and we're gonna try to do that as well. But do you know what frequency you want to be on for 2 meters, Carlos? 2 meters, 70 centimeter.
I don't know.
Okay.
I hazard to say, because the last time I said something, some people were on the same frequency. They didn't want to give it up for me to do Parachute Mobile for the kids, and I'm
yeah.
That really aggravated me, man.
Right. No, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
It's justified, man. You were doing that for the kids, and
honestly, on 2 meters, I may rattle the cages on 5.2 just to rattle the cages.
Yeah.
Same thing on 446. I may just do 446 just to rattle cages.
I don't think there's going to be anybody on 446, honestly. 6.52, you'll hear some people. So if you wanted to pick an off frequency for 2 meters, that might be a little bit better. I don't know.
No. I'm talking about 446. 70 centimeters. 70 centimeters. The calling frequency is 446.
Correct. I just don't think you're going to find anybody up there. Is what I mean.
You never know.
You never know. Yeah, that's true. You never know. That's true.
I like 45 Auto's suggestion for you for a frequency.
What is it?
Oh yeah,
223.556.
How come no one has thought of that yet?
Why have we had
now
not?
That is a frequency right there.
223.556. I don't know if your FM radio will go to that. So we all need to get single sideband 220 radios for next year, and we all need to be on that frequency.
Yeah. Make that a thing.
Yeah, that is a thing. That is good. That's the most beautiful frequency I've ever seen.
Let's see if she'll choose.
Sheesh.
Holy smokes. It is hot as blazes.
Frank, what's coming up on your channel?
My channel, Huntsville. Everything's going to be posted till next week. It's going to be Huntsville stuff. After that, I got some things I do want to look at in a review. I just need time to get out to a park and film them. And Texas should be cooling down, so I will be starting the ham shack build because I'm going to need to be crawling in the attic space, and I'm not doing that when it's 100 outside. Just
don't blame you.
Not doing it.
Don't blame you. Okay, I'm gonna start. I've got 8 or 10 things I want to do to my truck that I haven't done yet because, which one of them is hook up my Tar Heel antenna. I have the Tar Heel antenna mounted. I just don't have the coax or the control cable run for it yet, and I keep running. I traveled for most of the month of July, but it's just been so hot out there. I'll go out in the morning and mow my lawn or do something around the house, and then by like 10 o'clock, I'm like, screw this crap. I'll go back inside. So I'm looking forward to the weather cooling down. I can do some more stuff outside. I've got some lights to install on the truck and some more stuff to put on my bed rack and some stuff to do in the interior and all kinds of good things I want to get done. I just haven't done it yet because of the weather, mostly because of the weather. So,
always because of the weather in Texas.
Yeah. So, guys, well, thanks for hopping on tonight. Scott, I'm sorry you won't make it next weekend.
Yeah, I'm going to get there, man. I promise you. I'll get there at some point.
All right.
I gotta get my schedule under control.
Try to look at Orlando next February if you can. That's a bigger show anyway.
Yeah.
But
well, Huntsville seems to be where you guys have all the fun.
It is. It's the funnest show. It really is. We were talking about that last week, so it's definitely a fun show worth hanging out.
Very cool.
Yep. So thanks guys for hopping on tonight. Everyone in the chat, thank you for joining us. I will put the links to all the stuff we talked about in the description below. So those of you on Team Replay, go check out those links to the other YouTube channel, the email list, and the new Facebook page. And then next time my live stream, I'll be on Facebook also. But we will see most of you next weekend in Huntsville. Once again, we're rolling in Wednesday evening, and Thursday we're going to be tooling around, going to the Gigaparts store, and then Friday is all day POTA at the park. So hope to see all of you guys there. So 73 all. Thank you for being here, and everybody wave goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Later. See y'all.